All right, welcome back, Triton Trojans fans. Andy O'Hara alongside Chase Butler as Triton wins here at home in the Trojan Trench against the Caston Comets. So, Chase, tell me what you love about playing basketball.
I've always liked it. Had a little hoop.
There you go. You're good.
Since I was little, just my favorite sport.
There you go. Favorite sport. So, why is it your favorite sport?
It's active. I like being active. Just
out playing. Yeah, I understand that. So being an upperclassman, you've been playing for a while, and I know you don't see a lot of minutes. What kind of things do you do to kind of teach the younger guys and things you kind of try to learn yourself out there on the floor?
Just try to be a leader and work my hardest every day.
Because, you know, sometimes, and I've said this before, sometimes the leaders aren't the guys always in the court. It's those guys down there on the bench. Those guys do matter. And one thing you do when there's a timeout or anything like that, you're talking to the guys. You're talking. You're up. You're high five everything. You're really supporting those guys from the bench, and that is a very big quality to have, especially on the bench. Tell me, what would you tell their boys and girls, one, to learn how to play basketball, one, to get into basketball? What kind of things would you tell them?
Repetition and just keep doing it as much as you can.
Like you shooting your three-pointers, I guarantee you don't just do that once a week. You're doing that quite frequently because that's when you see your best three-point shooters. Those guys are always shooting. That's one thing very important, is to be shooting quite frequently to really improve your game. So you're being a senior. So favorite subject in school, and why?
History. I don't know, it just comes to me easily.
Comes easy. You like learning about stuff in the past. Now, I think that was Trenton Kreff's favorite one. So we've had two on the history deal now. Is there a specific teacher you like doing the history stuff?
I like Teeter, but he's gone now.
He's gone now? Huh? Hey, if you like him, he's a good teacher. So what do you enjoy most about being a Trojan, playing here at Triton?
The community, and I've always had good friends throughout every single year.
Very good, very good. So being a senior, it's graduation. It's coming slow, but it's getting there. What are your future plans beyond high school?
I'm gonna go to maybe Ball State, study business.
Very good. That's
try
good.
To play golf.
Right. Hey, and I hear you're pretty good. That was the next question. So things outside of basketball you enjoy doing, I imagine golf's one of them.
Yes.
So what other things do you enjoy doing besides golf?
I play tennis, fishing.
Fishing. Now that's one I can work with you on. Okay. So any places around, like you like going around here? Or do you like going place out of state to go fishing?
Tippecanoe River mostly.
Tippecanoe River.
Sometimes in Michigan, up at the Lake Michigan.
Very good. So what kind of stuff do you usually fish for?
Pike, bluegill, everything. Very
good. I like that. Now I'm teaching my 4-year-old how to do it. Now I probably would enjoy fishing with you just a little bit more because the attention spans. Yes. There's no attention span with a 4-year-old. So anybody want to say hi to that's watching? Anyone? Yeah. So as you kind of know, throughout the season, we've been kind of picking the guy who I've interviewed. We won't interview until Saturday. I should be here Saturday. So who's up next?
Ty Orson.
Well, hey, you make sure he gets up here. He escaped me once. We're not going to get him twice. Right. So thanks, Chase. Appreciate it, buddy. So now we got Coach Groves. So great win here tonight.
Thanks.
It's been a little while since I got to interview you.
I know. It seems like it's been forever.
Oh, it kind of seems that way. I've kind of been in and out just for a little bit here as of late. The guys played well tonight.
Yeah, they got after it. I was pleased with their effort defensively. It started on that end. Right away we got it. Some turnovers, got some easy buckets. Gave up 2 points in that first quarter. Got a little sloppy second quarter. I wasn't too pleased with that, but they responded then in the second half and did much better.
And like you said, in that first quarter, they didn't allow a single field goal in that first quarter. And I know Shane Lobb, he kind of got comfortable there as the game went on, but they didn't allow a single field goal in that first quarter at all.
Yeah, and that's one thing we talked about. We want our kids to be active defensively. With Shane Lobb inside, if he touched the ball, we were going to be active with our guards digging on him. I thought they did. I just said you guys did a nice job scrapping with him and making him earn it. He still had 18, but I thought we did a decent job on him and contained everybody else.
Yeah,
too.
exactly. Only 3 players scored.
Yeah.
So the guys did a real great job as far as, like you said, Shane Lobb. You got a guy kind of in behind, and then the guards, as soon as he got the ball, boom, they were there each time and smacking that basketball away out of his hands and just really kind of throwing him off of his game quite a bit. So now with this kind of a win here tonight, what's that going to kind of do for you guys? I know this week was rough as far as not getting the ample practice time you would want, but you didn't have to face Argus this week. You push them off just a little bit. What are you going to kind of prepare to going into LaVille on Friday night?
It's just going to focus on us. We still got a long way to go, offensively and defensively. And I thought the North Judd game, I thought we played well enough offensively to win. We couldn't get stops against them. They score a lot of points though. They had 60 points against LaVille. And so they put up quite a few points. But, it's just the consistency on both ends. Like defensively, we'll play well for a stretch, and then we'll have 3 or 4 possessions in a row where we just I'm not sure. It's a mental breakdown and don't defend and don't. And it's the same on the offensive end, too. We'll come down and, execute well, move the ball well. And then we'll come down the next maybe 2 or 3 trips, turn it over, be sloppy with the ball, not move, whatever it is. We just got to clean that stuff up. I told our kids we're close to being a really good team. We just we just got to clean those little things up. And for me, I think it's just paying attention to detail for them. I mean, and that goes for practice too. This group, I don't know if their attention to detail is the greatest, at least to my liking, where I think it should be. But, I think that's kind of our biggest thing right now. We just got to pay a little bit more attention to detail on both ends of the court and really get stops and really be efficient when we do have the ball.
And one thing I'm really starting to like is you really kind of go with me just a little bit, digging down on the bench like you were like on the Judson game I obviously watched. Yeah. But you're bringing platoon swaps and bringing guys in. I mean, that – kind of go with me with that, just kind of getting fresh legs going in there. That's got to feel good as a coach to be able to dig down on your bench that deep.
Yeah, and that's one thing without practicing for a week here and then having 2 practices before this game, I felt like we'd probably be a little bit out of shape, and we wanted to pick these guys up and pressure them full court a little bit. So, I thought the depth would play a factor today, which, the kids came off the bench, I thought did a really nice job getting after it. We didn't lose any intensity with them coming in, so, that's a nice thing to have when you got some depth. And
some of your younger stuff as far as like the JV squad and then the freshman team the other night, beating Plymouth was kind of a big thing. So some of your youth stuff you're kind of seeing from the JV guys and the younger players, it's got to make you feel pretty good as a varsity coach and with those guys kind of what's coming down the pipeline.
Oh, definitely. I mean, we got some good basketball players coming up. We just, got to – and my whole point today, and I talked to Ashton about it a little bit is, we got to be focused on, being the best us we can be. You as an individual, striving for excellence every day, in practice, on the court. And you guys do that, good things are eventually going to happen, and so that's kind of been our focus with those younger guys is hey, I'm a perfectionist. We're gonna strive for perfection. We're gonna strive for excellence, and work hard every day in practice and in the games. And we're not taking breaks. We're not taking days off. And you guys do that. I think we have enough potential physically that. This part mentally, if we can get that taken care of, this group can be a special group.
And I keep saying, like on Twitter and stuff after the ball games, the sky's the limit for these guys. They haven't even come close to their ceiling at all. I mean, there's a lot of potential on this team, and this team can really go far.
I agree, and it was crazy. I was talking to Coach Davis before the game, and I kind of mentioned, I'm like, well, it seemed like the Jetson game was really the first game all year that we've been all there and all totally healthy and all. And so, I kind of feel that way too. I keep telling the players, keep working. We have a room to grow here still in 3 weeks and get a lot better and have a chance to win sectionals. So, hopefully they'll take that to heart and keep working. Seniors, they don't have a lot of time. I mean, it's running down to the season. It's I passed out the February schedule. I'm looking. I'm like, man, this went really fast.
Yes, it did.
They have a couple weeks here. 3. What is it? 2 or 3? Yeah, 3 weeks, and it's done. So. We don't have a whole lot of time, but we do have some time and to get better and make a run for this.
And you have some quality teams you'll face down that stretch to really prepare you guys going into sectional play. So that kind of stuff will really pay off for you guys. But like I said, sitting up here watching, the guys are really, and I keep saying fasten your seatbelts because these guys are going to figure it out once it clicks. Yeah, and I wouldn't want to be facing them.
That's what I'm hoping.
So, well, thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Good luck on Friday night. We'll sign off here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network.